propaganda we are not falling for. I saw this trend on TikTok and I thought I would come do it here, you guys. So let's do it. My hair looks crazy. I literally just got back from work. I'm about to do dishes. Look at my dishes. I have dishes and I actually have my other lunch bag. This is so disgusting. This is my lunch box from yesterday. I took it out this morning, but I'm not working tomorrow. Anyway, let's do propagandas we are not subscribing to, and let me know in the comment section if this is one you agree with or disagree with. Number one, propaganda I am not subscribing to, and I hope everyone else subscribes to it too, is, oh, he's just being a man, all men cheat. Heck no. I am not in 2025. I am not subscribing to that propaganda. Miss me with that. He's being a man, all men cheat. That propaganda has reached the voicemail of Angel Hutchinson. We are not doing it over here. Number two is marrying for the sake of your age, or for the sake that, oh, you still not married amongst your friends, or marrying over or marrying a douchebag versus marrying well. I will not get married for the sake of getting married or for age. You can never convince me, ever. And the reason I'm even putting this here is because it's happened. Like, there's great guys that I've dated, but there are big things that have been red flags. And every time I seek advice, no more now, but back in the day, people would try and make me change it to a pink flag. It's not a, nah, you can't make me marry for the sake of getting married versus marrying well. I will not leave my peace and quiet, my peace, my safety, my comfort zone, my apartment, to go get married and be crying in this house, all for the sake to have a ring and to be like, oh, my husband. Nah, I have seen good marriages and they are worth the wait. So you can't convince me. You see, I am not subscribing to it. People are like, it's taking long. You've been to, I refuse. I'm not even unsubscribed. I've never even subscribed in the first place. You see that part? You will meet me in single lane until I'm not talking about, oh, he has to be like tall or like this. I'm talking about kind, not just to me, but to anyone in the world. I'm talking about love God. I'm talking about somebody who would be a good leader for our household. I'm talking that. I'm not talking about somebody who's gonna be reckless or somebody who wants to party 24/7. Because, you know, when we were 19, 20, that was fun. No, well, it's still fun to turn up and have fun, but not every day. That for me is a red flag. But yeah, no, you cannot convince me about that. I'm so, because I always say, I always say, and I feel like I'm lingering on this one, I'm the one who's going to be sleeping next to this person when you will not be there. And we'll have this big wedding. You all will all go home. Me, I've subscribed to pink flags. So you cannot kill. There's no amount of money. And there's been like average guys and I've dated guys with money. There's no amount of money that will convince me otherwise. If I feel like the big things, the things that make you a human being are lacking. Hi guys, if you can't even treat the waiters right, why am I with you? Because of them. So you can't convince me. Next thing is Labubus. Those Labubu scary looking dolls. I'll put a picture up. You can't convince me those things are cute. I don't care what you say. I was having a discussion and they're like, oh, maybe in Africa. I said, listen, whether I'm from Africa or not, you can't convince me, because Labubu dolls are also expensive. And what if I just sleep and I forget I have one and then I turn over and there's the eyes? You can't convince me those things are cute. I personally think they're scary, and if you like them, good for you. But else, for me and my household, it's a no on those Labubu dolls. So that's like my third propaganda I will not subscribe to. You will never catch me having a Labubu doll on any of my bags, on any of my backpacks, anywhere in my house. If it's my friend's house, I'll go to the house, but it's not coming nowhere near my house. I am not making anything cute. There's nothing. You can put it pink, blue, yellow. I give food. It's a no. It's a no. It's a no. Number four. Cancel culture. I have never gotten cancel culture. There are people that irritate me. all the time on the internet, but the thought of typing and going into their page or going onto their social media and telling them to themselves or telling them to, or sending death threats, that blows my mind. Cancel culture will forever blow my mind, that in such an instant we almost determine who should live and who shouldn't live because they said something out of their mouth that we don't agree with. I feel like in life there are going to be things that we're going to agree with and things that we don't agree with, and we just have to keep moving because that's life. We don't have the same brain. But cancel culture, you will never convince me it's right to have a cancel culture, no matter how painful, no matter how hard, no matter. And I'm not saying that it's I'm not saying the other person on the other side is right for doing whatever they did or whatever. I'm just saying, as the whole cancel culture thing is considered, I'm just like, no, you cannot convince me that it's right, and you can never convince me that because somebody said something on the internet they deserve to. I genuinely don't believe that even the worst person on the planet, it shouldn't be a human's responsibility to them or to send death threats or to try it or to. But yeah, cancel culture, you can never ever convince me that it's right, because it, like, what are you getting at by canceling that person, by sending mean text into their comment section? That's not bringing life. So yeah, cancel culture, that's number 4. My last one is, I'm too old for blank. You will never convince me, or you will never say, unless there's like a physical restriction as to why I'm too old or too young to do a specific thing, you can't tell me. Nobody's allowed to tell me you're too old to wear those shorts. I've heard women in my life say to other women, like, oh no, those are for the young kids, leave it for the young kids. Oh, you too old to learn how to ride a bike, you too old to learn how to swim, you too old to jump off a plane. Listen, I will be an 80-year-old granny trying something new. And it's actually funny because when you tell me I can't do something, that's when I instantly I get the motivation to do it. So I never want to subscribe to the mentality that, oh, now that I'm older, I can't do certain things. If I want to do social media until I'm 99, I will be on here wrinkled up talking to you guys. If I want to go climb a mountain and there's no like health risk, or, you know, unless it's like a doctor saying, okay, your body or this and that, but a regular person, or even like in life, I never want to be limited by the mindset that, oh, you're too old to get this, or you're too this to get that, or you too. No. I genuinely believe that if you put your mind to something, you can do it. You can learn the language at 80, you can learn the language at 90, you can learn the instruments at 99. If you can and you have the strength and you want to do it, you can do it. And so the thing of, it's too late, it's too hard, I'm speaking to myself right now because it's something I want to do, and like I've been signing up, but I'm hesitating to tell people around me because I'm like, cue the negative noise, but at the same time I'm like, I've always wanted to do it, so I'm gonna do it. And yeah, never, don't tell me I can't do something because of my age, because I'm gonna show you that I'll do it and I'll prove it to you, and I won't even rub it in your face like, oh, see, I did it. I'll just do it because it's my life. At the end of the day, it's never too late. It's never too late. And I saw this quote somewhere, and if it was a quote or a TikTok, somebody said, we're doing all this only for us to die. And so what I took from that is, one way or another, I'm going to die. I'm either going to die having a good life or die having a bad life. And I want to die having a good life. I want to have tried all the foods I've tried. I want to have jumped, climbed, swings. Because if you're constantly living in the fear that I'm going to die, knowing at the end of the day you are going to die at some point, you just don't know when. Therefore, do the things that scare you. And I'm not saying like go and stand in the middle of traffic and try to get yourself. Don't be suicidal now. But at the same time, for me personally, don't tell me, you're too short for this, because like there's so many people out there, if they listen to that, they wouldn't be the greatest of whatever industry they're in. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna do propagandas I will fall for, and I need to Google stuff because I just saw this training and I see now that people are also doing propagandas I will fall for. And so, example, one I will always fall for is ice cream. Vanilla ice cream, that propaganda I'll always fall for. Like everyone knows, to get me to their house, just say I bought ice cream for you, and I will always fall for it. There's no even like, I've just accepted it. But how are you guys? What are propagandas you will not? Put in the comment section. Do you agree with me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or you like, girl, no, I might fall for men cheat, or I might fall for this? Or do you think it's a factual thing, meaning like, I mean, a case by case thing with all these things, like depends on the case, like the cancel culture? Is it a case by case thing, or is it a generalization? Am I saying the word right? Hope you guys having a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Look, I need to finish my dishes. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat today. But I actually don't feel like having dinner, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna finish dishes and then shower, and I'm probably gonna have ice cream. I do have ice cream. I'm probably gonna have ice cream. I should have dinner because I only had lunch today, which is like one meal. But I'm literally standing here thinking, I don't want to have dinner. I'm gonna have ice cream, have tea, and a cookie, and call it a day. Love you guys. Bye.